All right, a wire is first bent into the shape of a square. Each side of the square is 9 inches long. The wire is unbent and reshaped into a rectangle. The length of the rectangle is 11 inches. What is its width? Okay, there's the question. All right, so we've got ourselves a square, right? Something like this. Sorry, I am sloppy with my writing. All right, and it's 9 inches. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 9 inches. That looks like 9 meters. Okay, so here's our square. It's 9 inches long. Then we take the square and we rebend it into a rectangle. We take this wire, we cut it right here, right there, and we reshape it into a rectangle. That rectangle is 11 inches long. What is the length of the width? Thank you for reminding me to jing it, by the way. All right, folks, what are your thoughts? What do we need to find first? I'm actually just going to throw this out there and ask you, what do you think? This is a word problem. The word problem says that your wire that you have is 9 inches. If you make it a square, the square will have a 9-inch side. If you make it a rectangle, the rectangle will have 11 inches this way. The question is, what is this width? What do you think a piece of information that we would really need to know be? I got a question for you. How long is the wire? And how do I figure that out? All right, Ivalani, I'm glad that you're back and you can hear us. The question is, let me explain the problem to you, Ivalani, because we're running out of time on our jing, and so I need somebody to throw out answers here soon. I've got a wire and I made it into a square. The square is a 9-inch long square, which kind of implies that this is 9 inches, this is 9 inches, this is 9 inches. Then I take this wire and I make it into a rectangle. The rectangle has 11 inches across the top. Now the question is, I first ask is to kind of get you started up on the right path. I ask, well, how long is the wire? Do you folks know how you might be able to figure it out? It's 9 inches? No, it's not 9 inches. Ah, Kalina is saying 36. Kalina, how'd you get 36? Ah, she did 9 times 4. Because what she's saying is that 9, if I add all 9, 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, or I do 9 times 4, it gives me 36 inches. I agree. I totally agree. Now here's the question. If I know that the wire is 36 inches long, and I know from here to here is 11 inches, and over here to here is also 11 inches, what is the length of my width? You folks understand the question? Good job, Kalina. I think that we're all a little stumped on that one. So now we know that the length of the wire is 36 inches. The question that we're having here is if this wire needs to be 36 inches long in total, and I'll give you a hint, how much of it is being used up by these sides? All right, Kalina is saying 7. All right, so Dawson is throwing out the answer to my question, and let's see if Kalina is right. What we're saying here is if it's 36 inches and 22 inches is already being used up by those sides that we already know the distance to, then what's left over for this amount of width that we have that we want to find out? We would go 36 minus 22, which is 14. And then you divide 14 by 2 and you get 7 inches. Kalina was right the entire time. Great job, Kalina.